Hi, welcome back. In this question, we are going to discuss currency exchange. Let's read the question. $1 is equal to 3.67 dirhams. Calculate the value in dollars of 200 dirhams. Give your answer correct to two decimal places. So, for currency exchange, the first step will always to identify the quantities that we are considering. So, here the quantities that we are considering here is dollars and dirhams. Now, it's given that $1 is equal to 3.67 dirhams. Calculate the value in dollars. That means we need to find out uh, dollars that represents 200 dirhams here. So 200, it was clearly mentioned in the question, $1 was 3.67. So for 200 dirhams, how much dollars will we get? In currency conversion, always you need to go for cross multiplication. Always you need to go for cross multiplication. The reason is that when one quantity increases, the other also increases. We say that it is directly proportional. In directly proportional or direct variation, we always cross multiply them. So when we cross multiply here, 1 into 200 is 200 and 3.67 times x is 3.67x. So multiplication of 3.67 goes to the left hand side, it becomes division. So 200 divided by 3.67 will give you an answer as 54.5. 54.5 dollars it will be. So 54.5 is our final answer. Moving on to the second part of this, we have write as a single fraction in its simplest form. So two fractions I can see 1000 by x and 1000 by x plus 1. We have studied a simple basic method for addition or subtraction of fractions. I have two fractions and in between subtraction. So addition or subtraction of fractions, we always follow this method. To get the denominator, you multiply both the denominators here, x and x plus 1. So to get the denominator, multiply both the denominators, x into x multiplied by x plus 1, I'll get x bracket x plus 1. To get the numerator, we always have to cross multiply them. We need to cross multiply. 1000 when I multiply with x plus 1, then what is the sign here? Negative is the sign, so I'll put that minus sign here. Minus 1000 into x will give me 1000x. Now, we have to expand the bracket here. 1000 into x plus 1, we need to expand the bracket. How do we expand the bracket? 1000, multiply it with x, and 1000, multiply it with positive 1. 1000 when I multiply it with x, I'll get 1000x plus 1000 multiplied by 1 is 1000 minus 1000x divided by x into x plus 1. If we have two or more than two terms, it is always better to put them in bracket. Keep that in mind. If we have two or more than two terms, here I have two terms, x and 1. If we have two terms or more than two terms, always put them in bracket. Now, 1000x and minus 1000x gets cancelled, and we have 1000 divided by x into x plus 1. This will be a final answer for the B part first subdivision. Now, moving on to the second subdivision here. One day in 2014, €1 was worth X Rand. 1 year later, €1 was worth X plus 1 Rand. Winston changed 1000 Rand into euros in both years. In 2014, he received 4.5 euros more than in 2015. Write an equation in terms of x and show that it simplifies to 9x squared plus 9x minus 2000. So in 2014, let's start with 2014. The quantities here, it's euro and rand. In 2014, 1 euros worth X rand. And now what happens in 2015? 1 year later means it is 2015. In 2015, again the quantities are euro and rand. 1 euro is worth X plus 1 rand. Now Winston changed 1000 rand into euros in both years. So Winston in 2014 is having 1000 rand, is converting this to euros. I'm just putting a question mark here. Now that is what we need to find out. We know in 2014 Winston is changing 1000 rand. What is its corresponding euro value? That is the question. So I have put a question mark here. We know this is a currency conversion, and currency conversion we always have to do cross multiplication. So when we do cross multiplication, 1000 into 1 is 1000 is equals to x into this question mark. I'll take it as some other variable. I'll take it as y. Let's say y. So y into x into y will be xy. So I need y here. This is what I'm finding out. Y is equals to 1000 divided by x. So this is what Winston got. This is what Winston got when he exchanged, or when he changed 1000 rand into euros in 2014. Now what is happening here in 2015? 1 euro, its corresponding value is x plus 1 rand. Winston is again changing 1000 rand, and let's take this also as y. What will be he'll be getting? What will be the amount that he'll be getting in 2015? Let's go for cross multiplications because it is currency conversion. 1000 x y into x plus 1 is equal to 1000 into 1 is 1000. So in 2015, we need to find out y. X plus 1, multiplication of x plus 1 goes to the other side, it becomes division. 1000 divided by x plus 1. So this is what he got in 2015. So 2014, when he changed 1000 rand, he got 1000 by x. And in 2015, when he changed 1000 rand, he got 1000 by x plus 1 euros. The last part of this question, in 2014, he received 4.5 euros more than in 2015. That means 2014, whatever he got minus what he got in 2015 is equals to 4.50. That is the difference. Now 2014, what he got was 1000 by x euros minus in 2015 the euros what he got was 1000 by x plus 1. This is equals to 4.50. Now when we have two fractions and in between a negative sign, let's take the left hand side and solve first. To get the denominator, two fractions and in between a negative sign, to get the denominator, you multiply both the denominators, x and x plus 1. So x into x plus 1 will be our denominator. Our numerator will be always two fractions in between positive or negative sign. To get the numerator, you have to cross multiply. So 1000 into x plus 1 minus is the sign, 1000x. This is what we'll be getting when we do the cross multiplication is equals to 4.50. So I'll do the remaining portion over here. Now 1000 into x plus 1, we need to expand the bracket. 1000 into x is 1000x, 1000 into 1 is 1000. So we will be getting 1000x plus 1000 minus 1000x, the whole thing divided by x into x plus 1 is equals to 4.5 can be written as 9 by 2. 1000x and minus 1000x gets cancelled. What we have here is 1000 divided by x into x plus 1 is equals to 9 by 2. Now x into x plus 1 also we need to expand. X into x is x square, x into 1 is x. So this becomes 1000 divided by x into x is x square plus x into 1 is 1x is equals to 9 by 2. Now the last step, two fractions in between equal to sign, we always have to cross multiply them. So 2 into 1000 is equals to 9 into x square plus x. So when we simplify this, we'll get 2000 is equals to 9x square plus 9. When we multiply with x square, we'll get 9x square. 9 when we multiply with x, we will get 9x. Take this 2000 to the other side, it becomes negative 2000. So now my final answer is going to be 9x square plus 9x. 2000 goes to the other side, it becomes minus 2000 is equals to 0. This is my final answer. This is what we had to prove. 9x square plus 9x minus 2000 is equal to 0. Now finally, we have the last part of this. That is, use the quadratic formula to solve the equation 9x square plus 9x minus 2000. So in this case, we have to use quadratic formula 9x square plus 9x minus 2000 is equals to 0. So for quadratic formula, to solve this question using quadratic formula, you need to know the quadratic formula first, that is minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac, the whole thing divided by 2a. Let's write down the standard form of a quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Compare them both and find out the values of a, b, and c. So a is 9, b is 9, c is minus 2000. Now you just have to put them in this formula. B is 9, so minus b will be minus 9 plus or minus root of b square. 9 is b, so b square will be 9 square 81 minus 4 into a is 9, c is minus 2000, the whole thing divided by 2 into a, 2 into 9. So this will become minus 9 plus or minus. The whole thing, I can put this in bracket. What I'm going to do here is, first I'm going to find out this portion here. This portion, that is 4 into 9 into 4 into 9 into minus 2000 will give me minus 72,000. So plus or minus root of 81. Already there is a negative sign. When we multiply 4 into 9 into minus 2000, I'll get minus 72,000 divided by 18. So this will be minus 9 plus or minus root of 81 plus 72,000. 72,081. So 72081 divided by 18. The square root of 72,081 will be 268.5 minus 9 plus or minus 268.5 divided by 18. Now we will be getting, for a quadratic equation, always there will be two answers. First answer will be minus 9 plus 268.5 divided by 18. And my second answer will be minus 9 minus 268.5 divided by 18. Let's put this in calculator. Minus 9 plus 268.5 divided by 18 will give me 14.4. Three significant figures. Always the answer should be in three significant figures. So minus 9 minus 268.5 divided by 18 will give me minus 15.4. Minus 15.4. That is the final answer. So this was a paper 4 question. Now let's check how many marks we'll be getting. We are getting all these answers correct. 4 plus 3, 7, 10, 12. So it was a 12-mark question. I hope you have understood how to solve this. If you have any doubt, feel free to write it in the comment box. Thank you for watching.